know what they say. Keep it balanced. Keep it cute. But baby, my balance, it comes from above. So step light. Hold your head high. We gon' praise and still look fly. Heart on one side, truth on the other. Grace in my walk, glory in my cover. Step to the left, I'm aligned. Peace in my heart, made of mine. Wrist shining, Bible in my bag. Gold on my neck, Savior in my swag. Born with the scales in my head.
Praise, then we give them some more. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith, pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride, balanced by the blood. That's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride.
You know what they say. Keep it balanced. Keep it cute. But baby, my balance, it comes from above. So step light. Hold your head high. We gon' praise and still look fly. Heart on one side, truth on the other. Grace in my walk, glory in my cover.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole, Butterfly Libra, Butterfly Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I'm gonna say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary, happy Kwanzaa. Quinceañera, 1 to 2 to Lottie Dottie and every darn body on the sound of my voice. Okay, all right. We're gonna learn today. Okay, and you know I'm about for the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn blessed to smooch. I'ma assume, hey Laddie Boo, I'ma assume that you all can hear me, okay? Because the reason why they took my monetizations, I really believe, and shout out to Deanna Irving for telling me this, is because I would have one screen up to make sure that you all were on here and everything, because I used to have a problem with my phone dropping. I used to have a problem with my computer dropping and all the things are the things, and you're not supposed to do that from what I heard. Okay, so awesome sauce, awesome sauce. So if that's the case, then yeah, but it wasn't malicious intent. It wasn't. Okay, y'all. So check this out. Okay, you can hear me great. We're gonna get. I really am supposed to be getting ready to go somewhere, but I think I just talked myself out of there, and then I'm gonna have to fix my phone because trying to free up some space on my phone, I removed something, and now my phone's not really working. It's taking forever to either push the thing up so I can text people or whatever, and to call. It's like I'm probably gonna have to factory reload it again. That's what I'm probably gonna have to do. It's factory reloaded, and I think it wipes everything out. I think it wipes your apps and everything. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll play around with it tonight, and we'll see. If I have to, I have to. I hate this phone. Don't ever get a Motorola. Don't ever get a Motorola phone. They suck, and the memory it ain't big at all. It sucks. Do you hear me? I've had more problems with this phone than probably one of those flip phones that you get from the government. Okay, hooch, yeah. Anyway, did y'all see the title? Okay, y'all, it's gonna get deep. I hope y'all not offended. Let me say that first because we all grown over here. I'm in this group, right? It's on Facebook. I'm in this group, and it's grown people in this group. Okay, and it's some things that they talk about in this group. And so I said, okay, why y'all asking me just because I'm 55 don't mean I don't did everything. Mind your business and drink your water, people. What do we do over here? We mind our business and drink our water. Back in the day, Motorola was the brand. I know, but they suck now. Yeah, they suck. Trust me. Anywho, so oh, child. Okay. And y'all know I went to have my spa day today. Yes, 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 yes. She's feeling all refreshed. Eyebrows on fleek. Do you hear me? When she showed me, Miss Judy does me. I don't go to nobody but Miss Judy. A backup would be Tracy. But, honey, my Chinese people, they get me together, okay? Miss Judy, when she handed me, she did the wax and then she plucked and then she sculpted and all that. When she handed me the mirror, I said, "Oh, yes. Miss Judy girl, you earned that tip today, girlfriend. Between the pedicure and the nails and the eyebrows, you earned that tip today, girl." And she was cracking up. I said, "Yes." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Yes." I'm talking eyebrows on fleek. Okay. Yes, honey. Ain't nothing like self care. Women, please, 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 please. Maybe you can't afford to do all three at one time. Do what you can. If it's no more than go get you a manicure, okay? Let somebody massage your hands and scope them up real good and everything. You will feel so much better. I seen a bro walk in and some of the ladies was kind of looking at him. Now he was nice looking. Let's go there. But some of the ladies kind of looking at him. He's like, "I came in and give me a pedicure from Kim." So evidently he ain't no, whatever, because he know Kim's name. Everybody know Kim. Kim crazy. So, but Kim, if you didn't know for real, you would think Kim was black. She pimps. What's up, buddy? I mean, straight, like she ain't got no Chinese twang, straight. No, all the rap. Like you would really think Kim was black. Seriously. But honey, then he was like, I gotta go pick up my mom at 3:30. He said, "But I will be back because I need my feet done." I love a man. I don't want him to stay in the mirror as long as me. But every now and then, once a month, you go and get your feet taken care of. I love that. I love that in a man. What woman wants a man that ain't got that's feet look all? Come on now. It don't make you sweetums. It don't make you no sweetums. Come out feeling like a whole new woman. I know that's right. You do, right? You do. And I want to say this: God is really good. Y'all know I gotta give my praise report. God is really good. And I'm gonna tell y'all before we get out of here, whoever's here gonna hear it and get a blessing. Whoever's not, got nothing to do with that. But so I got a blessing. Somebody sent me on a spa day last month. I didn't get a chance to do it, so I did my own. Remember, I told y'all that. So I still held on to the money. I woke up this morning, somebody sent me a cash app. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And unless you tell me to say your name, I won't. But thank you so much. So I'm like, you know what? Today I am just going to do me. I had already booked my space today, but didn't know how much everything was going to cost because everything done went up. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to do me today. Seriously, I at time I'm not doing nothing else but me. So I get up. I had to make a couple of runs all the way to Louisville. Then I came back, pulled into my spa place, and was sitting there because I was early. My appointment was at 2 o'clock. I got there at 12. Okay, so I sit in my car till about 2:30. A car moved, so I was able to pull right in front of the door. How I like it. Okay, she's in front as she should be. Okay, so anyway, I go in, I sign in, and he said, Coco? I said, yes. He said, you early. I said, I know. I said, I just want you to know I'm here. So he went over and he was like, come on, we got you. Come on. And I was like, oh, okay, honey. I got in there. Sure. That's the little video y'all saw of me, honey, with my feet with an S in that water, feeling all good. Oh my God, today. So anyway, uh, so when she told me the price, I was able to give her a tip. Okay. And I was like, thank you, girl. I'll be back in 2 weeks, girl. Anyway, so I said, well, let me go get this gas, which I'm going to give y'all that blessing later. So I goes, and when I see the gas station, I'm like, it's the wrong one. So I'm turning, I'm going down this one lane and everything, and I'm speeding. Well, this car jumps in front of me, so it slows me down. And I was mad. All of a sudden, I heard the Lord say, get in your left lane, which is the turning lane. So I dodged behind this car, and I'm the first one in the left lane. So I'm moving my head, I'm just dancing and feeling all good. And happened to move my head to the right and spotted right in front of my face the gas station that I was looking for. I said, oh, shoot, here it is. Thank you, God. Pulls in the gas station. I go in. I'm like, I want this much on this much. Type in some stuff. They was like, oh, my goodness. Look how much you getting your gas for. I said, I'll take it. I goes, y'all, I'm on a half a tank. Okay. I'm on a half a tank. I got an SUV. I'm on a half a tank. I got a Lincoln, a stinking Lincoln. Yes. So I'm like, okay, it's going to take her a bit of this 20, right? So I'm pumping. All of a sudden, it stops on 1350. I'm like, so I'm pumping. I finally got it to 1450. And then I pumped again. It wouldn't go past 1470. It just wouldn't do nothing because it means it's at the top of the tier. So I'm like, okay, I'll go back in there. They said, you got a whole $5 and some change. I'm like, okay. So I gave them the change, kept the $5 and walked on there. I'm like, oh, God, thank you. All these blessings is hitting me. I had enough money with me to order me 2 good braziers. Because when you heavy chested like me, I'm a 46 double D. Okay. You need good brewers. You can't go to the dollar store and get them brewers. Okay. You need some ones that's gonna hold them puppies. Hold them puppies up and all that, and get your back right, and all the type of things and. So I was able to order me 2 good brewers. I just been having it going on today, so I'm like, okay. I just, the sun is beautiful and everything. After I took care of what I need to take care of first before it was time to go to get my pedicure and stuff, I just drove and listened to my what's that cause we do it step by step. Uh is it the OJ's? Stairway to heaven. Honey, whatever. I was all my old schools. I was just driving. The sun is sunning today. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's beautiful outside. I'm like, I'm just gonna drive. I'm just going like gas is $1. I'm just gonna drive. Look, feeling all good and stuff. Got things on my man, people on my man and stuff. And I'm just driving like what? So anywho, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm taking up all this time, but let me see. I love that for you. Nice to hear someone shares blessings instead of all the okay, I can't help but to, man, because people hate to hear me talk. You'd be surprised how many people email me like, "Can you do a live without talking about God?" No, I cannot. Can you go somewhere else that don't talk about God? How about that? We both will get what we want. You won't hear me, I won't hear you. How about that? I think that's why the world is in the shape it is now because we don't talk about them enough. How about that? Okay. So anyway, oh y'all, wait a minute. Let me tell you. and Sissy, if you listening, I got you got your text, baby. I got it. Uh, so I'm gonna share this. Don't tell nobody. So as I was driving, I said, "Okay, God, I hear you." You know what God said to me? I have your husband, but I want you to be specific on what you want. And so you talking about that's why I was driving because when you hear something like that, like God blessed me with my first husband. I told y'all that, right? Okay. The way I feel now is how I felt then. And I had a whole boyfriend. I knew he wasn't it, but that's how I felt then. And I'm like, so anyway, I promise you, I got in the car because I had to go take care of something. When I got in the car and everything, because I was calling the people like, yeah, I took a look at it, blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I heard. I need you to be specific. So I said tonight, I promised God tonight, I was going to really sit down and tell him what I want in a husband. Because the things that I wanted as a younger woman in my 20s is not necessarily what I need in my 50s. You see what I'm saying? Like for real. The things that I needed in my 20s, I wanted in my 20s is not necessarily what I want now in my 50s, and beyond. So, yeah, I want to make sure that I'm very specific. Very. Uh so yeah, anyway, uh moving on. Okay, so I'm in this group, okay? And it's a group for black adults, okay? Black women, black men, uh, especially if you're single, okay? So, and I'm gonna read y'all what a woman put in here. So don't get offended. If you get offended, pray for me. Okay. I didn't write it. I'm just reading you what she wrote. Okay. Because this is a question that she asked all of us, all the women in the group. All right, here we go. I have the most masculine. Okay, hold on. What it was asking was, okay, the question was about pegging. Okay. It said, women, have you ever pegged a man? And if you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm trying to be PG, okay? Have you ever pegged a man that you were dating? Did you look at him different afterwards? How did he feel? Or how did he look at you afterwards? Okay. So that was the question. So I'm always in this group meddling, okay? Because, it's just funny to see people from different diasporas as well as different, cities and states and walks of life and see what they think about things. So I'll be cracking up sometime on this group. Anyway, make a long story short. So this is what one person posted, and I wanted to know what y'all think. Okay. Now, hence my title is Modern Black Women Less Reliant on the Opposite Sex? If so, why? Okay. That's we talking about relationships today. Is black women uh do we rely more or less on men? And if so, why? And I'm gonna read you what somebody posted, okay? This is where I got that from. But anyway, right now, this is the question. This is the answer that one of the women said. She said, I have the most masculine dark chocolate tall as a tree, 6'3" man. Never done anything with the man or another woman who's done this. Our sex life is amazing and we are both very sexual. When I tell you, I'm gonna have to bleep some of this. When I tell you I upped the out of that man, I absolutely do. And choke him. Ugh, I ain't gonna read all that because that's nasty. Okay. He loves every second, and to see a big muscular man with long legs throw them up behind his head and moan and shake. That's a whole different level of control. I don't look at him differently because just like I like to have my blah blah, he likes what he likes too. And I love to give it to him. That man isn't going anywhere, neither am I, because our needs in every way are met. And I love that for anyone who is able to experience that. Forget to add, I really think this only works with two people who are confident in themselves and secure in their sexuality in their relationship. If there is a man who has some down low tendencies, who actually wants to take it from a man, that's a whole nother situation. But if you have a man who just loves pleasing and also wants to be pleased equally, and he happens to want you to hit his spot, you're going to do it unless you have some insecurities of your own or a lack of confidence in your man in your relationship. But it's not for everyone. In those cases, yeah, he gay. Okay, so many people like responded to this woman. I mean, they was like, huh? Oh my gosh. They went, even some men chimed in. They also in this post, there was several women that said that they did try that with their men, and their men end up leaving them for a trainee. A trainee that's a woman at the top and a man at the bottom. So I guess if you play around with this and you play around with it with the wrong person, then you may open up Pandora's box and he may be interested in something other than you. I just feel like a lot of questions, and I know JB always get on me because I ask questions up front. I feel like some questions need to be asked up front. Like me and you don't need to be talking about dating if you interested in a man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just don't. It may be for some women, but it ain't for me. I don't want a man who wants a man. I just don't. I don't want no man who used to want a man. I don't want no man who think he wants a man. I don't want no man that don't know what he wants. See all of that right there? No, we that ain't no gray area. That should be black or white. Just like if he asked me, do you want a woman? No. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. No. And I just think sometimes people they play around with that's how so many women end up with HIV. Okay, house in Virginia. Hey, hypnotic touch, boo. I hope she's strong enough. She shared on the internet, so she knew. Right, right. I was like, say what now? I'm telling you, when she said that, everybody went in. I'm gonna find some more of them before we get out of here, and I'm gonna read you what their response was. Okay, so the question I just asked you guys, okay, the topic today, this is what they said, and I want to see how y'all feel about that. Then we're gonna go back to uh that pegging thing. Okay, it says today's women are increasingly dating men who are open-minded, emotionally available, and less constrained by traditional roles. What's more, Black women are generally more self sufficient, direct about their intentions, and likely to push back against outdated norms compared to those of past generations. Yes, many Generation Z women are in part setting clearer boundaries and reclaiming their time, ushering in the new situationship, a romantic ship undefined by commitment. Now, I don't believe that. Okay, I don't believe that. Not all of that. Some of that is true, but not because see, even though I'm very upfront, yes, Amanda and Team. Okay. I'm very upfront about who I am and how I feel and what I want. Okay. However, I'm still old school. I was raised old school. I love what old school stood for, um, and everything. And I don't want to get too far away from it. I'm not so independent that, you know, I'm not so independent that I don't want my door open for me. I don't want my man walking on the side that he's supposed to walk on. I don't want him pulling my chair. That's weird to me. Like, seriously, I'm not that independent where I don't want that. Yes, I want that. Yes, I want that. I like when roles are sort of, defined in a way. I do this, you do that, you know. And then we come together and do this. And I feel like it was a man that dropped down in my chat one day. I hope he dropped down again because I enjoyed him. I was talking about the things that I want. He said it has to be an understanding, it has to be goals that we set together. The only way we're going to make it. The way that he said it was so profound. I love when men know what they want and they can talk. You know what I'm saying, hypnotic gal, when they can drop down and they not intimidated by a woman like me and can say, what I like is when the woman says this, that, and the other, and she knows what she wants, and we can agree that this is our goals together. This is what we value. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you get somebody that values you, because you don't hurt something you love, okay? That's why I keep saying, don't tell me you love me and you hurt me. That's not love. And people say, oh, that always happened. That's a part of life. It ain't never been a part of mine. It ain't going to start today. Okay? Not me. You can't tell me I can't have what I want and I already had it. You mean to tell me it only can come one and done? Are you crazy? And I did it the right way. I did it until death do us part. Ain't nowhere in the world God would be that cruel. Ain't nowhere. And plus, he don't promise me, baby. I don't know. I think a lot of times we as women are scared to really, really say what we want and stand on it. And stand on it because we heard so many women, girl, you better get you somebody, honey. It's best to have a piece of a man than no man. Says who? And I ain't set my bar on the ground. My bar's up in the sky. What are you talking about? I sit on a pedestal. I keep telling you I'm a queen. I don't know why it's so hard for people to believe. I think queen, therefore I am one. Because that means everything that I do, say, the way I carry myself is queenship. And if that's too hard for a peasant or a joker, okay, what does peasants and jokers do? Peasants serve, jokers entertain. Who do they entertain and serve? Queens. In every movie, when the queen is on her throne, she says, send in the jokers. And all they do is entertain her. And if they don't do a good job entertaining her, she hollers off with his head. Peasants, they come in, they humble, they give the queen her food or her drink, they fan her, whatever she needs to be done. That's a peasant. I've never seen a movie where a queen marries a peasant joker. Those roles are never mixed. So I mean, I don't get it. And when I hear women talk like that, a lot of times it lets me know that they have low self-esteem. Somebody done told them they can't, so they believe they can't. It's just hard. It's just too hard. I get that's it. Thank you, Lord. Hold on. Let me make sure I got it. This is what I was gonna share with y'all. Hold on. And this right here goes right in. I saved this for that particular moment. Hold on. When I seen this last night, I didn't know whether to cry, to scream, to cuss. I didn't know what to do, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me pull it up. I got it right here. I didn't know what to do. I want y'all to hear this. And this is real. And I know when y'all hear this, y'all gonna be like, huh? Hold on. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Cause I really would like y'all opinion on this. I'm so serious. Hold on. Where we is. Here we is right here. Uh oh, did I turn my phone off? I'm waiting on my mom to tell me she's home from work, y'all, so forgive me. Let's see. Okay, let me go here. It's pulling up as we speak. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Okay, hold on. And then I might not come on tonight and do the Tina Campbell thing. I got some stuff that I want to read about what's going on. But I might do it tomorrow around 11 a.m. That is 11 a.m. if I don't do it tonight. Okay, here we go. Let me click on this. Hold on. Because I thought this was utterly ridiculous, y'all. I don't know who this baby's mama is, but I want to smack her parents. I told y'all sometimes people make me so mad I want to smack their parents. Seriously, it's like, what the what? What happened? Let me make sure y'all can see it. Since they already took my monetizations, I can pull it up now. Hold on. Yep, y'all can see it. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. I'm gonna play this twice, but I really want to know. Even my butterfly, you ain't even got to be a butterfly. If you are looking at my live, or you will look at my live later on, I want you all to comment on this. Okay, really comment on this. Let's go.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about my face, like for real. Like I'm in a different type of relationship. He asked me, "Would you rather have $3,000 a week, along with sometimes we get into an argument? You know, he might hit me, or would you rather go to work, drive a hoopty?" So I chose the other option. Okay? It's hard out here. It is hard. And I am tired. So when you see my face like this, don't say nothing. Because when it heals up, just know that I got that bag. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about my face. Like, for real. Like, I'm in a different type of relationship. He asked me, "Would you rather have $3,000 a week, along with sometimes we get into an argument, you know, he might hit me, or would you rather go to work, drive a hoopty?" So I chose the other option. Okay? It's hard out here. It is hard. And I am tired. So when you see my face like this, don't say nothing. Because when it heals up, just know that I got that bag.
Okay, let's talk about it, y'all. Which I think, because y'all, you talking about, I, like I said yesterday, y'all, I didn't know whether to cry, get mad. I really wanted to say some cuss words. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, what is wrong? Where did we go wrong, y'all? I'm saying as black women, Women, period, but especially black women. Where did we go wrong? How is this acceptable just for money? Just for some money? When you see my face like this, don't say nothing. Cause when it heals, at least I got the bag. It's hard out here. I'm tired. I'm tired. Are you serious? Yeah, we have to do better. You know, it, I don't know. What's up, D Ham Boo? D Ham, did you see what she said? You a man. I'm glad you heard because you a real man. I'm gonna show you this. I want you to hear this and tell me what you think. Just tell me what you think. Okay. No wrong answers. Just tell me what you think. Listen to this, baby. What do you? Just tell me what you think.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about my face, like for real. Like I'm in a different type of relationship. He asked me, "Would you rather have $3,000 a week, along with sometimes we get into an argument? You know, he might hit me, or would you rather go to work, drive a hoopty?" So I chose the other option. Okay? It's hard out here. It is hard. And I am tired. So when you see my face like this, don't say nothing. Because when it heals up, just know that I got that bag. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about my face.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? What y'all think? Again, like I said, some people I want to smack their parents, but that's not possible. Uh, so I'm so sad for her. Me being a woman and have been a young woman, a young lady, to accept domestic abuse, abuse of any kind, and think it's okay because he's giving you $3,000 a week. It's something wrong. It's something wrong. And um, I mean, all jokes aside, y'all. You know, the Bible says, I've been young and now I'm old. Never have I seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. Okay. You know, when you're young, you think as a child, but when you get old, you put away childish things. That's true. That's why I told y'all the type of woman I was in my 20s, and trust me, I was together, okay? The type of woman I was in my 20s, the things I required from a relationship, I don't really require those anymore because one I'm retired, one I'm settled, one is just me. You know, it's all about me. I'm in my selfish stage right now. I just wanted to be me and my man. That's it. Now people can visit, you know, every now and then. I don't see you every day. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to be me and him. You know, who's to say? We might wake up on a Tuesday, he might say, "Hey babe, get dressed. Let's just take a ride." We might ride from wherever to wherever. Stay overnight, eat lunch, eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have a responsibility to where I can't just be do me. And when I was younger, I didn't think like that. When I was younger, there was other things that came, you know, was more important. I had kids, you know, I'm trying to build my life. I'm trying to, you know, like trying to make my name in the world. And I like go get it, go get it, go to get. Well, I'm at that age now to where I already went and got. I already have. Now let's do us. I don't have to fight. I don't have to hustle. So when you know, as you get older, you begin to look at things differently. You know, and if you still got that, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is The younger is supposed to teach the old. Okay. And when I see women like this, I really want to talk to her and see what makes her mind feel like it's okay as long as he's giving you money. That he can beat you all he want. If he just wake up one day and just smack the crap out of you, it's okay. Because at the end of the week you get $3,000. If he want to get up and just hit you in your mouth, it's okay. Because at the end of the week, I get $3,000. Maybe I'm too hard on people. I know I am. This is said on so many levels, but stupid to the highest degree. I agree with that. Shake my head. Come on. I agree with that. I agree with that. And that's why I keep telling women, stop saying kids don't need a male figure in their life. They need positive male role models. We cannot be everything to our children. I was a single mother, so don't come for me. Okay? Don't come for me. Talking about you was married. You don't understand. Yeah, but I wasn't always married. I was a single mother. But I was the single mother that act like the daddy. I was hard. Okay? Fair, but hard. I'd rather for my kids to be scared of me than the streets. That was my outlook. I'm a single mother. I have to work every day. I need these kids to know I need to put the fear of God in me, in these kids. And I need to let them know what I say is law around here. And before they do whatever, they gonna think. Now my mama will not, I mean, no, my mama really will knock me out. So now I'm good. It's so many stories that these kids be telling. When it was just me and my first set of kids, they like, yeah, we would be like, your mama say she gonna knock you out, but our mama will knock us out. Trust me. My mama pick up whatever and throw it at us. Yeah, you get smart with me, baby. Excuse me. First, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. And some mamas, all they need to do is give you a look. You already know you better sit down because if she got to look at you again, a fist gonna come with that look. I'll belt. Honey, we would have those conversations. We're going to the store. Yes, ma'am. If I gotta look for you, if I gotta tell you to stop, when I turn my head, you better be right there like my shadow. Yes, ma'am. And everybody, every time we went to the store, my kids was right there with me. And people used to say, you got the most mannerable kids. Oh my goodness. And they just standing there. Everywhere you go, they with you. I thought to myself, they better be. I don't care what you say. You could say, oh, that was whatever. It worked. Raise yours. I never called mans out their name. They was never little mother uckers. They was never little bees. No, I called them when I named them. I just feel like sometimes things happen. Like in my next book that's coming out, it's gonna be so many things in there, y'all. Like I said, the name of the book is Me versus Me, MIVSME. Okay, that's how I got it. I'm an artist. It's our interpretation of what we want. And so the first part of me, if you notice, it's spelled incorrectly. That's what I want you. It means me, but it's spelled incorrectly. It's a meaning to the name. Me, MI, meaning when I was still in this loop trying to become some of the things that was going on, some of the things that I went through, and then me, that part versus me, the new me. Because sometimes old mindsets try to come in the new bottle. Old mindsets try to come in the new mind. Old ways of doing things try to resurface because it's familiar. Just because it's familiar don't mean it's right for me to do. I graduated from that. I'm no longer her. So that shouldn't be trying to take over this new person. So it's always me versus me. That's why I said I've never been a jealous person ever. Because I've always tried to outdo who I was. I try to stand on the old person to reach my next level. Talking about me, the old me to reach my next level. Always. If I reach this, boy, so many goals I don't reach. If I pass this goal, I'm trying to make another one. Okay, so I got here, so now here. I got here, so now here. Okay? Just like Like I told y'all, I came in on a day the manager didn't even know I was scheduled to be interviewed. Didn't even know I was scheduled to be interviewed. He said, "Since you showed up, I'm gonna give you the job." Just like that. He said, "You were early. I'm looking at how you dressed. I see how you're talking. You have the job if you want it." Uh, 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, he was so impressed with me because I came in as a temp. He was so impressed with me. He said, "I need to talk to you in my office." We went in the conference room instead of his office. We went in the conference room. And he said, "Would you like to be permanent?" I said, "Are you kidding?" He started laughing. He said, "No." I said, and yes, I'm not playing. Yes. I said, "Who don't want benefits?" He said, "You would be surprised. A lot of people's like, nah, I just rather stay." Oh, well, I ain't there. So what I'm leaving out of that little part right there, he hired me, didn't know I was supposed to come for an interview, didn't know nobody was supposed to come for an interview. And he hired me for one position, but then realized he had a whole department and nobody to run it. So after I got trained on the company's way, he pulled me in the office, offered me a permanent job with the company to head up the whole division. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And you think I didn't take it? Y'all ever heard of Marlboro cigarettes? Okay. You think I didn't take it? I told him, let me talk to my husband because that's one thing we any decisions we talked it out with each other. I didn't say yes and then go home and tell him. No, that's my husband. My husband always had my back and my front. And this is what he told me. Baby, you too smart not to run something. It's up to you. As long as it don't interfere with what we got going on, hey, I'm standing with you. So if you want to take it, take it. I got you. So when you got a man like that, so that's why I don't understand, y'all. That's why I don't understand because I just think, and I always talk, and I, oh Lord, a lot of things I say on here because I have people that don't feel free to talk in the chat, so they feel free to email me because that's the way that they respond to me or correspond with me. And I don't mind that. I love my butterflies. And I tell them all the time if it's something you want to know, if it's something you want me to talk about, if it's something, that's just the rapport we have. Okay. So I know y'all be like, she be talking, cause my people want it. And I'm going to give them what they want. It don't cost me nothing to come on here and talk. It don't cost me nothing to come on here and be honest. I don't have no lies to tell y'all. That's why I tell y'all, even if I don't look good in the story, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's already done and said. Now I already got my T-shirt in it. You know, if it was lesson learned, lesson taught, lesson learned. The bad thing would be for me to still be doing some stupid stuff that I did in my early years, and I'm 50 something. That would be the pickle of it all. Okay, so and when I say stuff, I always have to give a disclaimer. And JB told me stop this, but I always have to give a disclaimer because I don't want people to take it personal. I don't know you. You gotta understand sometimes who's talking to you. 2010, I became a pastor, robed, honored, knighted, all the things that go with being a pastor. Okay, I became a pastor April 25. I gotta look at my paper. It's either 25th or the 26th. Okay, 2010. 2000 and no, 1999, September of 1999, I officially became a minister. 2015, is it 2015? Hold on. Yeah. I gotta look at that paper, but it was either 2015 or 2013. Okay. I got my doctorate degree in being a therapist. So I just named three things. I ain't gonna mention all the rest of the stuff that I am, but just look at this: doctor, pastor, minister. You got to understand when I talk, one of these three hats I'm wearing. And then I was a wife. All of that is knowledge. It's wisdom and knowledge. That's all you get. Wisdom and knowledge. So I'm not coming after nobody. I'm trying to help you. When I talk, I'm telling you experiences. I'm trying to keep you from making a mistake. I'm trying to love on you. And sometimes the love I give is tough. So to listen to me is to understand, okay, well, one of them four is in operation right now. So stop being so, I don't get it, women. Stop being so at a point, everything is, no, sometimes you do need to listen to somebody with some sense, somebody that's done been through some things, somebody that loves the Lord too much to lie to you. So my point is, I understand a lot of people that were married, and I got a lot of women, not all the women, but I got enough women that told me why they got divorced. And I would have too. Okay. Like when I touch on this Tina Campbell thing, we're gonna get into it. Okay. We're gonna get into it because I'm gonna tell you some signs was already there. They was already there. I don't know why it was a shock. I'm surprised it kept going. And a lot of times, a lot of people state, I ain't gonna tell the person's name because when me and this person talk, it's what we talk about. Okay. But they don't mind me using the story. Okay. So this person's parents was married. The mother was a staunch Kojic person. Okay. Y'all, if you don't know about Kojic, the old Kojic, women never wore pants. They wore skirts. No matter what, they wore skirts. You really couldn't get a perm for real in your hair, okay? Especially in the Pentecostal lifestyle, you couldn't get no perm. There were certain colors you couldn't wear because they was called Jezebels if they wore like red. Uh, red was an offense. Do you hear me? When I tell y'all religion was bondage for a while, it really was. Okay, because what they was trying to do is keep your testimony, keep you close to what the Bible was saying, to help you keep your testimony. They felt like a whole lot of that outward stuff conveyed, they wanted to cover you until your heart lined up with the word of God. So if they can dress you down, take you from your pants, take you from your makeup, take you from all of that, then you will be modest and all of this and stuff. Now, there's some people that don't make no sense, but that's what that was. Okay. And it worked for a while. It really did. Because people wanted something bigger than them. So it worked for a while. You know. So what I'm saying, y'all, I understand when people say they didn't have a good marriage. I get that because people marry for different reasons. And then sometimes people marry and they're not ready for marriage. They don't know that, but they're not. You know, um, that's why I always tell y'all is that whatever your trauma is, okay, a lot of people went through traumas when they were in a child stage, teenage stage, early adult stage, and they never got healed from it. And then they try to love somebody and make a home. But after the I do and the wedding, and we danced, and this is what we danced on, and the honeymoon night, and all that, reality sets in. Now you got to wake up next to each other every day. You got to look at each other in the face every day. You come home to each other every day. Ain't no do over. Then you start seeing things about each other. Love covers a multitude of sins and faults. One person can't be saying, I'm ready to bounce, and the other person still want the marriage. Two, you can't be unequally yoked. That is so true. I can't be. Oh Lord, how can I say this? It's conversations that need to be had before we even think about really getting into a relationship. While we doing the talking stage, and let me tell y'all how dating is supposed to go. Okay, dating's supposed to go like this. How you doing? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Y'all talk a little bit, and you find out y'all interested in each other because you love how the conversation flow and everything. Do you mind if I call you sometime? No, that's fine because I would love to keep on in the conversation we got. And you like, okay, me too. I really do. Here's my digits. Okay, call me. Okay, women, can I say something? Can you wait for him to call you? No, it's old school Creole. We ain't gotta wait for him. You sure don't. You sure don't. But I do. Now, if we just friends, ain't no big deal. I'll call you anytime. What's up? How you feel? What you doing? I ain't trying to do nothing with you. But if it's a man and he's interested in me, because let me tell you something. A man knows, oh Lord, am I betraying my brothers? Nope. Okay. A man knows when he sees you or when he talks to you, what category you in. Friend, booty call, possible wife. Okay, let me say that again. Oh man, why come y'all ain't on this one? Friend, booty call, possible wife. A man would never make a booty call his wife. When he does, they divorce. Cause guess why? You can't make a hoe a housewife. You can't. I don't care what you say. You cannot. Cause guess what? A hoe gonna be a hoe. She may not be a hoe now, but she will be a hoe one day, whether you know it or not. Baby, where you get this money at? Because I see came in here and you got a couple of bags and all this and stuff. Oh, my friend. Who's your friend? Ah, you don't know her. In her phone, you see Job Lisa, and it ain't Lisa, it's Lenord, Leonard. But she got him in the phone as Lisa. So that phone rings all the time, and you see Papa, hey, baby, Lisa's calling. Oh, okay, I'll call her back. Where you going with? I'm going with Lisa. We're going to go get our nails done and all this and stuff like that. I know y'all think I'm playing. Baby. Oh, I love me. I swear. I be telling the truth and people hate it. Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's the truth, and I understand that a lot of people didn't have a good marriage. Okay, I'm not underestimating that. I'm not trying to make fun of that. Like I told y'all, I had a good marriage. Don't mean me and my late husband didn't have no heated fellowship because we had heated fellowship. One, he was 9 years older than me. Wasn't nothing about him, no child. Wasn't nothing about him, no punk. Okay, and Virgo would stand up in a heartbeat to this Libra. You feel me? And if you know anything about a Libra, we ain't never met an argument. We ain't like, I'm gonna say if we choose not to engage, it's because we choose not to engage. It ain't worth our scales to be tilted one way or the other. So we just gonna look at you like you're crazy. We just gonna let you have it and look at you and be like, huh, okay. Like seriously, we ain't never met an argument we don't like, and we're very good at it. We are lawyers. We will hit one point and will stand on that point and leave that point alone and let you go all the way to the letter S. When you get to the letter S, we'll say, I heard you when you said about the sunshine, but what I asked you was about that apple you came here. See, that's us. We ain't forgot our point. We're gonna let you go all the way and think that yeah, I don't want it, and we'll be like, okay. And we'll bring you all the way back. And you be like, dang, I thought she forgot about that. Not at all. Not at all, Cletus. Mm-mm. And ain't gonna forget about it. But for now, we're gonna put it to rest because you're gonna do something else. When you do that, I'm gonna have more stuff to say. But right now, I'll put it to rest. You say you didn't? Okay. Now, when the Libra tell you, you say you didn't, baby, that's an open, that's an open invitation for a disaster. I'm telling you, because that's letting you know. Okay, you think I'm stupid, and that says a whole lot. It's saying this. You think I'm stupid. So since you think I'm stupid, now she's not saying this, but she's saying this. Okay, you think I'm stupid, and since you think I'm stupid, I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself. So I'm gonna get quiet on it because something else gonna happen, and I'm gonna remember this day right here. And when I tell you, we don't forget nothing. We don't forget. Y'all be don't forget lies. Y'all don't be don't forget you done told the story this way and that way and all around the Robbins bush and everything. And we'll listen. We'll listen however many times you tell that story. And then we'll say, I mean, you be on your high horse, and I said, and blah, 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 and you're, and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, for real? Yeah. We're like, for real? Just like April the 16th, 2026, when we was talking about that in the living room. I had on a red shirt, you had on a blue one. You just came in from being with your brothers. Remember when you said, baby, that's how it comes, just like this. Trust me. That's funny. Anywho, my God, today, DM, honey, you were surrounded by Libras. You know how we can be for real, y'all, because we love hard. We really do. We love hard. We if we together, you can't come for my man. I don't play it. I don't play it at all. That's mine. Whatever's mine, I protect. What do you mean? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We ain't doing that one. So I love you so hard. Don't lie to me. Cause I got your back when nobody else got it. For real. We gonna do this. But if I catch you in a lie, my God, today, Libras the lawyers. It's like I'm gonna put you on the stand. Swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. Because by the time I get through, I'm gonna get the truth. You gonna get so frustrated that I ain't getting off that question. You gonna tell on yourself. Okay, dang, yes. That's how that's gonna end up. I was. All you had to do is say it first time. That's all you had to do. All we want is the truth. That's it. Let us deal with it. We gonna work. That's why we're called the scales. We gonna balance it out. Okay. We gonna reason it out. You told me the truth. Okay, so let me reason it out within myself if we can keep going, if you know what type of man I got and all of this. I'm gonna be mad for a couple of hours, maybe 24, could be 27. Just give me some. I'm gonna be mad a minute. Okay, I'm still gonna do for you. I'm still gonna love you. Don't push me during this time because you'll get that other scale. And right now I'm kind of equal with it because I'm trying to give you a benefit of the doubt. Okay? Because you did tell me the truth. So I love you for that. So I'll be all right a little later. Give me some apples. Give me some apples and apples. Because once I come back to myself, we all good. We all good. Don't push it. Don't tell me you still mad. Oh, you thought that was mad? You thought that was mad. No, baby, that was sane. Oh, but now I'm mad. So now that's a whole nother like a week or so. And we might forget and we might laugh with you and talk with you. In the back of our mind. That's all I'm gonna say. In the back of our mind. We gonna laugh. We gonna, okay, yeah, baby. It is what it is. Blah blah blah. you're right. We're gonna get up, we're gonna go and go past this and everything. In the back of our mind, that's all I'm gonna say. In the back of our mind, that never goes away. It's like I don't know how God made us, but we have this thing, this inward computer that stores away stuff, and we never want to get to the point to where we bring it back up. But if you push that button and start acting like you ain't, that your doo-doo don't stink, we're gonna come back and tell you, okay, April 16th, when me and you was talking. And remember I stopped talking to you because of that? Oh, I ain't forget. Boy, let me tell you. Real talk. So let me tell you something, okay? Family sucks. Okay? Not everybody's family. But part of my family sucked. Let me tell you what happened. Now, this auntie is dead now. She's dead. You know, God rest her soul. So I told y'all that me and my husband separated one time. It was for a whole year. One, because I was stubborn. Okay. I didn't want to take him back. I was enjoying myself. Yeah, I really was. I was enjoying myself, okay? But I got to give it to my husband. He was still a husband. He was still a father. I still went, and his paychecks and stuff still came to me. I still did because he knew I'm about business first. I'm gonna do what needs to be done. I ain't like some of these women and want to sit in the dark just to look cute. Y'all stupid. No, bills gonna be paid. Okay, we can look cute all the time by ourselves. Okay, we can go out to dinner after these bills is paid. You know, so he knew I'm gonna do business. You got me messed up. Okay, so that didn't change. Okay, that didn't change at all. So it's one thing, y'all. I just got to tell it like it was. I had a vision of this lady at my church at the time trying to get my husband. So I told my pastor after church one day, I said, she sat down, she said, she said, you want to talk? Let's talk. I said, tell Rhonda to leave my husband alone. Just like that. And she said, oh no, I've been knowing her since she was a kid. That's not her. She don't do nothing like that. Oh no, I think, honey, you're wrong on this one. You're wrong on this one. I sat there and I listened to everything she had to say. And I looked at her again. I said, Pastor, tell Rhonda to leave my husband alone. Right now I'm talking. The next time I'm not. And that's how I said it. And I had one of my babies on my lap. And she said, well, I'm going to talk to her, but you're wrong. I said, oh, okay. All right. This was during the time we were separated. Okay. We were separated. All right. So time had passed, maybe 2 Sundays. That third Sunday, who comes to me while the church is, before church get let out, they taking up offering and all that. Who comes over to me? Rhonda. And it was God that did it. I'm just telling the story. She came over there. She got on her knees. She grabbed my hands. She put some money in my hand. And she said, I am so sorry. I repent to you. I've already repented to God. She said, I'm sorry. She said, that's not me. I'm so sorry. You know, she was crying and everything. So I forgave her because I really felt like she meant it from her heart, you know? And I told her right now, I do forgive you, but I don't feel it. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute because, you know, I said, but I really think that you mean it. So, you know. And so after she got up, I looked dead in the pastor's face. So you can't tell me when you're a real wife, and I mean a real wife, when you're a real wife and you taking care of your business and everything, God will talk to you about your husband. Yes, ma'am, he will. Just like he'll talk to your husband about you. Because he sure told my husband about me. Huh. Huh. So much, my husband hopped in his car, was looking for me. And like my uncle said, had he found me and whoever I was with, catch that. See, y'all don't like to hear the real story. Y'all want them buff stuff. Baby, Coco was still being healed. And then one particular episode, baby. But anyway, back on the other one. Okay, back on the first story real quick. Come to find out, because we was going to counseling and stuff while we was separated, because they talked me into it, because I wasn't gonna go. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was having too much fun. Okay, I really was having too much fun, not being with my husband. I was like, shoot, is this what it's like? Come on now. And of course I'm obedient to a fault, and my pastor was like, uh-uh. So I'm like, okay, you gotta go to counseling. I'm like, I gotta go to counseling. Ugh. Okay, because I was done. Seriously. And he knew it. And he would tell them, he would tell the pastors, she's done. I know my wife. She's done. I was done. Done was all on my forehead. Done. Okay. Anyway, they was praying for me at the time. They was like, you got to realize she's healing. And that old nature of hers don't want no more. Yeah, I tried it. It didn't work. It was like a bad perm. So, let's get over it. Let's go on, move on. And that's just how I felt. Okay. So, but come to find out, during the counseling session, my wonderful auntie found out from my uncle, because him and my husband was real cool, that me and my husband was split up. Not for good. We was just separated. Took a little separation. And so her, because she was a hoe, I'm being honest, I don't care nothing. Hey, she was a hoe. Okay? The reason why me and her fell out, let me tell you why, real quick. Because she was messing around on my uncle, and I found out about it. And that's the uncle that used to have still to this. If I call him right now and say I got some trouble, he coming. Ain't no ifs, ands, what, he coming, and he coming with that thing. He can fight, but he coming with that thing that he's surgical with. All he gonna tell me is where you at. That's it. So that's one of my favorite uncles, okay? And I done found out that you messing around on him, and this man worked from sun up to sundown to take care of your lazy, ugly. Oh my gosh. God bless her. Bless her, God. I'm sorry. Bless her. S.O. Coco. S.O. Stop getting mad over old stuff. You already got mad over it. Okay. So, yeah, that's why yeah. So I guess she called herself gonna make this woman a hoe, but with my husband. So it came out in counseling that my auntie invited Rhonda to her house after my uncle because my uncle was like, man, come and holler at me. He said, come and holler. I get off at this time. He said, man, you can even eat dinner out here, dog. He said, because I want you to get my niece back. We need to talk. He said, come and holler at me. So my husband was like, all right, I'll be out there, blah, blah, blah. So he tells his wife, yeah, we coming out here, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh. So she calls Rhonda. I need you come out here. I got somebody for you. Him and his wife ain't together no more. I want you come on out here, and girl, you make sure that you get his attention. That's a good man. And blah, blah. I mean, all the things of the things. So my husband, Collard Green, he goes out there. He's talking to my uncle. All of a sudden, who comes, knocks on the door? But Rhonda. Now, at the time, I didn't know none of this. I only knew what God showed me. Didn't know none of this. I found this out in counseling. All of it came out in counseling. He was like, I was shocked. I didn't know she had came out there for me until the dinner got started and all of this. And he got to telling me and telling the counselor what my auntie said. He said my uncle looked at his wife like, what you doing? Because I'm his niece. How was that supposed to work? That's all I'm saying. How was that supposed to work? Anyway, make a long story short. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, if you're gonna get somebody, and I know a lot of y'all don't believe in the Bible, you don't believe in God, and that's fine. I can't talk to you. because I don't know how to talk to you about biblical things when that's not your foundation. But when you love the Lord and you know God wants the best for you got to want it for yourself. And I always tell men that I counsel, or that I used to counsel, because I'm not practicing no more. That I used to counsel. I used to tell men, don't be afraid of a woman who tells you no, or tells you, baby, I don't think you should do it that way. It's something in how she says it. Now, some women just like to be bosses and rule and make you they punk. I ain't talking about that. You have to have enough umption within yourself to understand she got my back. I know she loves me. She wants the best for me. Any woman that loves you for real and wants the best for y'all is not going to allow you to hurt you. Because if you hurt you, you hurt me. It's okay to have hard conversations. If you in a relationship and y'all never disagree, somebody lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's messing around. Somebody ain't telling the truth. Don't ever feel like you got to sell yourself short to have somebody. Just like this woman right here that was talking about, as long as she gets $3,000 at the end of the week, he can beat her. Don't y'all know she ain't the only woman that feels like that? It's a lot of women feel like that the pool is so okay. It was a thing on Facebook today and said, what if the government start allowing men to have at least two wives legally? Well, first of all, the Bible said once upon a time a man could have as many wives and concubines as he could afford to take care of. So if you're going to allow men to start having two wives, are they going to be able to take care of them without the help of the government? Now, my husband used to say he could barely do me. He know he don't want no. Okay, real men would be like, nah, that's too much. Two women, no, I'm good. But when you got sometimes little boys that are adults now, but they still think with their Peter, all they think about is, shoot, I have it going on. My buddies will think, man, I can hit that anything, but she don't want me to hit it. I'll go next door in the other room and hit that, man. If my house will be clean and all this. But if she still got to go out and work, does that defeat the purpose? Because I don't know no woman in her right man that would do that and not get nothing out. I don't. I'm not a sharer. Okay, let me tell it up front. I keep telling y'all I'm territorial. I'm not a sharer. I will not share nothing that means something to me, especially my husband. I ain't sharing. It may not. It may not even look like. I'm gonna let him handle it first, cause I'm gonna handle him. It better not even come my way. He better be the one to tell me, "Hey, babe, Tanya, she tried to come on to me. What? That's how I am. What? What you do? I said, oh man, get on back. I got my wife, blah, blah, blah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. All your female friends that you're really close to, that's fine. Keep them. I don't care nothing about that. But I shouldn't be a surprise. All of a sudden, he never told us about you. Excuse me? Hmm. Now it's gonna make me wonder. Because your friends should be my friends. They should know about me because my male friends gonna know about you. I'm taking now, boo. Don't be trying to set me up with no. I'm good. Mm-mm. His name is Tony. I'm good. It shouldn't be the way. It shouldn't be Tony. Where you come from? It should be Tony. Yeah, she was telling us about you. Glad to meet you, man. What's up? See, that's that right there. That's respect. That's respect. I'm just saying, y'all. I hope I answered the butterflies question. This rip. I've been everywhere. I've been all. But what I was trying to say about my one friend, I said I'm not gonna say his name. His parents were really really good Christian. Especially his mom was a very very devout believer in Christ. She did everything that the church said. Whatever Kojic said, and back then Kojic was telling you, no matter what your husband did to you stay married to him. And this particular beautiful woman, her husband went out of the barnyard, honey, and had more chickens. You feel me? While he was married to her, had another woman, had other kids, and she stayed with him because that's what Kojic said. Kojic said you stay with him, and that's why I said about the Tina Campbell them thing. A lot of times, women that's in church, they obey the religion instead of having a relationship. If your religion or your denomination that you're in say you do this, that's what you do. Okay, so the holiness faith is the faith that I was in. I started off in Baptist. My granddaddy's a Baptist. And I went into the holiness faith. Okay, me and my husband was into the holiness faith. Okay, and I asked my pastor, God rest his soul, one day. I said, "Let me ask you something." I said, "I wear sandals." I said, "And I love sandals." I said, "My husband loved to see my feet, and as soon as I fix my phone, I'm gonna show y'all what my feet and hands look like." But anyway, I said, my husband loved to see my feet, my toes and stuff. He picks out my shoes. He's like, "Babe, get those, get those, get those." Can you walk in them? Are they comfortable? And, yeah, I got these. I said, "So what am I supposed to do? Because I don't want us to be disobedient, but in the same token." And this is how I learned this, and this is what I'm telling y'all. When you have a husband, okay, and your husband is under God, you listen to your husband. Got to deal with your husband if it's wrong, because he'll hear him. So if the denominations say don't show your toes, but your husband like your outfit, and he said, "Baby, wear them sandals that show your toes for me," you put them on. That's your husband. What a lot of women mess up at, you got husbands that's in the church, and your husband say one thing, the pastor says another, and you listen to the pastor. No, no, no. You out of order. You're supposed to listen to your husband because he's your covering. That's real talk. See, I'm responsible for what I say. So I ain't gonna get into I ain't gonna get in I ain't gonna get in trouble with God just to sound like I'm in the 20th century. I'm the new 2026. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You'll get the truth here. This ain't the only place you get it, I'm quite sure. But you're gonna get it here. Okay? Okay. Okay. When you in and y'all worshiping together or whatever, your husband is your covering. Sorry. It's the truth. And if you really want a diagram, look at it like this. God is the head, okay? The head of your husband. Your husband is the head on the body. You the neck. Now I don't know nobody just born head and shoulders. Even people that ain't got no legs, ain't got no hips, they still got head and shoulders. I mean, they still got a head and a neck that sit on the shoulder. The way that it's supposed to be, this is the order. And I hear a lot of married women say this. Because my kids come before my husband, you out of order. Yes, I say that. Yes, I stand 10 toes down on it. You out of order. And when I ask this question, people say, "I fix my kids first." An older woman, when I first got married, asked me, "Whose plate do you fix first?" And I was like, "Most of y'all." "Oh, I fix the kids, blah, blah, blah." She said, "You out of order." See, it takes the older to teach the young. She had been married almost 50 years. She said, "You out of order." I didn't understand that. She said, "Let me tell you something." And she broke it down to me. And my husband used to always tell me, though, "Baby, go ahead and fix the kids. Go ahead and fix the kids. I'll wait." So what she was saying was, you can fix all the plates, but who do you serve first? Because that's my job. When she said that and broke some stuff down to me, I learned you serve your headship first. That's in anything, any kingdom. I wish you would serve the little prince or princess before you serve the king, before you serve the queen. Come on now. You serve head first. Even in the office with the orange guy. Don't nobody eat until he get his plate first. We do things out of order and then we want God to bless our mess. No. Uh-uh. It ain't gonna hurt you or them kids if you serve your husband first. I ain't say feed him and then let the kids watch him. I said serve him first. Give him his plate first, then pass out the kids. Put his plate in, everybody sitting at the table, put his plate in front of him first, then give your kids. They ain't gonna start to everybody say grace anyway. I mean, what's the praise God. That's all I'm gonna say. It's praise God. Okay. Um, what's up, Catherine? But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I know y'all feel like this is 1960s, 50s, 40s, and 30s. Women's lib was a good thing for what it was, but not everything needed to be changed. I don't want to be as strong as a man. I don't want to prove to him that I can fix a car. Huh? Some of y'all might do, and that's good. Okay. I don't. I don't like lifting heavy stuff. I like being plush and plump and gushy and squishy. I love all that. I love my chair being pulled out for me. I love my door being open for me. I love the fact that I ain't got to lift nothing heavy. I ain't got to pull no trash. I ain't domesticated like that. I can do anything a man can do, but why? You ever ask yourself why? Like, seriously, I heard people wear it as a badge of honor. Why? God made you his good thing. It says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. So if you his good thing, why are you trying to be like him? I never understood that. And I know it might be some women get mad at me. They might rab me out. They might drag me because I'm talking like this. But I know I got the favor of God on my life, so drag on, boo. Don't drag too much because God might fight for me. Then you be in trouble. Because I'm telling the people correctly. You may not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling them correctly. It ain't nothing wrong with him if he cooks serving you first. If we just gotta be equal. I've never seen, ugh, we equal. Okay. God did take you from his rib. The equal wife got vanished. Because you know why? She tried to assert her husband. She tried to take over. That's not what she was created for. So remember, I told y'all, you got to watch the clues. God said Adam had no suitable mate. So here come Eve. I don't want no man that uh, he's always beaten down and then I take turns beating him down. I don't want that, man. I don't want that. I'm serious. I don't want no man that all he's good for is his credit card. He don't have no emotional intelligence. He ain't got no godly love. He don't know how to love God, so he can't love me. He don't love his mama. He can't love me. Because if he mistreat his mama, who am I? he can't tell the truth to save his life. That ain't for me. It might be for others. It just ain't for me. I'm not desperate like that. I am really willing to wait on the Lord. Now, the little dates that I've had, they've been nice with nice men, real nice. I ain't gonna say they're from God. Like I'm not gonna say they the one. Mm-mm. I never started. I know. I know. But it was nice. Did I ever think I would be at this position again where I would be dating? No, because I thought me and my husband both would be living to do this 50-year thing, and God would take us both at the same time. I always thought we both would go at the same time. I didn't know that my husband was petitioning the Lord to take him before me. Real talk. He told me that. He said, I want God to take me before you. He kept on saying that. And God granted him a wish. So, he's not coming back. I'm still here. My love for him will never diminish. Whoever I get will have to understand that was my past. He was a great husband to me, and we did it correctly. My love for him has nothing to do with the love I have for you. Two separate things. Two separate things. Let me see. Catherine D. Ham says, stay out of trouble, boo. I don't know what's going on with Miss Catherine. I I don't know why people. I haven't been listening. I love me some J Dunn, and I love me some Catherine. I hate that them two are bumping heads. I didn't even know Bertha May was back. It goes to show how much I've been on YouTube. I didn't even know. I heard Jay Wilson say today, and Bertha May. I said, where'd she come from? I thought she was gone. Didn't know she was back. Welcome back, Bertha May. I don't know if you'll hear this, but welcome back, girl. Um, yeah, yeah, I messed up my phone somehow. I was trying to upload what my hands and feet look like my toenails and my feet and my hands. I was trying to upload that, but I messed it up. I don't know how I messed it up and everything, but I did. So I'm gonna have to fix my phone. I might have to hard reset, which I hope it don't delete all my phone numbers. Ugh. I'm gonna have to Google it and see if I hard reset, will it delete my phone numbers? It might delete my text messages, which I don't know if that's good or not, but yeah. Matter of fact, Larry, I know you listening. Where my text at? Because you said once you got out, you was gonna send me a text. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Yep. So for some reason, like when I log in on my computer, it takes my password. When I log in on my phone, it says it can't take my password. That's weird to me. It is weird to me. Same password, same login. So I don't know. I don't know what I did. I was trying to free up some memory on here, and like I said, I was trying to free up some memory and deleted some stuff, and now my phone's messed up. I might have deleted the wrong thing. Could have. So I don't know how much time I've been on here. Oh my God, it's almost 2 hours. Lord have mercy. This child can talk. What was I gonna say? Hold on. Watch it say nope. Use your pass key to confirm issue to help keep your account safe. Make sure it's really you trying to sign. Okay, your device will ask for your fingerprint face or security lock. I don't have no pass key. Uh, Yeah. Let me see. Something went wrong. We weren't able to sign you in. Try again or another way. See what I'm saying, y'all? I don't know nothing about no pass key. But whatever it was, my Bluetooth kicked in. So it did sign me in somehow. I don't know how. Uh but anyway, y'all. I ain't gonna knock y'all in the head with the stuff. No pass keys available. There aren't any pass key for Google.com on the device. Okay. Try another way. Okay. It's gonna send me a verification code, y'all. Let's see if this is it. Yep, that did it. I'm in there like swimwear. All right, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to set up game night and I hope I get you all to play. We either gonna do uh Family Feud, a Frenemy Feud, we're gonna do a spades game and everything. Y'all know I gotta have my little brother JB to help me because he the one with all the information on stuff. Um and everything. It was something else I wanted to tell y'all. Oh, some of y'all, I don't think y'all heard me, but if my husband was still living, May the 2nd is the day that we got married. And it was Derby Day. May the 2nd was actually Derby Day. Well, this year, Derby is on May the 2nd again. So everybody is planning, everybody wants me to do things with them. They don't want me to be in the house. They don't want me to start getting sad and all this and stuff. So I've been invited to a whole lot of places for Derby, okay? One of the places I'm invited to is a cigar lounge. Now, I don't smoke. I'm allergic to smoke. That's that. But I said I'm going to the cigar lounge. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go because I always wanted to go, especially since they said women can come now. Because at first it was just men. Now they said women can come, and I was invited. So I'm going to the cigar lounge, y'all. I keep on trying to keep talking to myself and say, "You're going, you're going, you're going," because part of me want to say, "Nope, I ain't going." We gonna see. Supposedly this place is beautiful. I was told you ain't got to worry about it because the way the ventilation and stuff is set up, blah blah blah. I just think sometimes it's sexy to see a man hit a cigar and swirl a cup around with something in it. I know I'm weird, right? I know I am, but I just think some things is for men, and I love to see men do men stuff. Like my granddaddy used to smoke a pipe. Y'all remember those pipes from along the black pipes or the wooden pipes or whatever? And I used to love cherry blend. He used to smoke cherry blend in his pipe. He used to put it down in there, set it on, sit back and, draw his pipe. Oh, I used to love cherry blend. I used to go to the tobacco store just to smell cherry blend. And Kentucky is the state for tobacco. That's one of the things we're known for. Philip Morris, Roy Williams, all of that. Okay. So yeah, I'm my last lab was a worship and praise lab. That's what's up. I was thinking of doing a space game. Okay. If you do one and you need some people, I'll be one of your people. As long as it's your timing is way different. But as long as if it's on a Friday night, then I can do it because I ain't got nothing to do Saturday mornings. I could sleep in Saturday. And everything. So it's no big deal. But I'll wait and do yours, DM. I'll wait and do yours. Um, just to support you. But yeah, I'm going to the Oh, let me show y'all something. If you are in Atlanta, if you are in Atlanta, hold on. I almost forgot, cuz I almost forgot. Oh. Ayo, 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 ay. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all see this right here? Okay. If you are in Atlanta, please go and support my cousin. Okay. Please go and support my cousin. This is the cousin who got the ass cap. She wrote Stay for Tyrese. That's the one he finally won a Grammy on that album, and he won it on that single. She wrote the single, and she sung backup on that single as well as six other songs on that album. Also, if you watch the verses, she's his backup singer on the verses, and you can hear her so clear, her and the dude. It was another girl on there too. She was kind of heavier. But my cousin, I think she had the head on her head. She was on one side. She was like the first one. Then it was another one. Then it was a dude. She was the very first one behind Tyrese. This is her. So if you all are in Atlanta, okay, please, please, please show her some love. Go and see her. She also sings backup for Fantasia. Okay. And everything. Fantasia loves her. And, it's just a love thing. So the girl can sing her face off. Okay. She can sing her face off. She can. I'm not just saying, look, I'm like Aretha Franklin's daddy. I ain't just saying that because Aretha's my daughter. I ain't just saying that because old girl's my fam. She can sing her face off. Okay. Uh so like I said, if you in Atlanta, she will be in Atlanta. And some people are so happy that she's coming to Atlanta. Uh so that they can finally hear her, sing and everything and stuff. And so uh okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'm here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm pulling something up as we speak. Hold on. Let me see. Is this the one I want? Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. There's a new me coming out, and I just wanna be. Hold on. All right. I'm completely positive. Sometimes I'm gone. I forgot the words. I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Oh, I'll make it true. Let me see. Hold on. All right. I'm not gonna listen to 22 minutes of it. I ain't gotta worry about it. Okay. Don't even worry about it. But I do want y'all to hear her raw talent. To be your own, there's a rumor going round about you and another lady. Yeah. Say that you are looking happy. Let me show you the song she's singing so y'all can pull it up and listen to it. It's free. Hold on. Let me show you which one she's singing. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. There we go. I was gonna say I got the wrong thing. Let me make sure y'all can see.
Again, once more, another try. Please. I've been feeling all kind of strange. I've been thinking all kind of things. Now, was it really that bad? It had to end this way. Now I'm sitting pretending to be numb, but it ain't that easy. 'Cause I already know that it's my fault. Time caught between my pride and what I really feel inside. So what will it take? What will it take to be all again? Oh, what will it take? Baby, now what I gotta say to be all again, 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 again. There's a rumor going round about you and another lady. Don't say that you were looking happy, even called her baby. And now you know I'm really out of dealing with this jealousy. Tell me that you don't love her. I need your honesty. 'Cause I already know that this is my fault. I was caught between the pride and what I really feel. What will it take?
Well, that's her, y'all. Her name is her name's Isa. Okay. So just in case you're in Atlanta and you hear her, please go and support her. She does travel, she does do concerts and stuff, and she opens up for different people and everything. You know, she's been doing this since she was a kid, talking about singing. We have a singing family, you know. Her dad, I showed y'all her dad and how he's well known. He's in encyclopedias and stuff because the way he preach and that he sings, and he used to sing with this big old gospel group that's well known and all this. And he's got albums and stuff. When they had albums, he's got albums and stuff out. His Her mama sings, you know, and all this and stuff. So, like I said, you know, it don't have to be me, and she didn't even have to be my cousin. She just so happens to be my cousin. But anybody who does stuff like it, that sing and everything, I support them. If you write, I support you. If you do poetry like blended healing, you know, I support you. Whatever you do that, you know, kind of spark something in me, I support you. I tell people about you, and everything. It don't just have to be me. You know, we all are trying to make it in some form, in some fashion. We got to stop being so selfish to where, you know, we don't want to tell nobody about somebody else's channel. That's weird to me. It's just, it's weird. Again, queens know queens, and queens don't mind helping other queens. Okay. It does not diminish my light to help you. That's how I feel. That's how I grew up. That's my grandmother them always installed in me. You know, you don't measure your level of success by nobody's. And I guess that's just the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think I'm a queen, and I carry myself as a queen. I sit as a queen. I talk as a queen because that's how I think of myself. Now, how you think of me, I could care less. Okay. It's just real talk. How you think of me, I could care less. I sit with other women. One of my friends is a councilman in Kentucky, making laws, turning stuff upside down, which that don't benefit us and everything. And I mean, she's making a difference in Kentucky. Proud to say I know her. One of my other family members is the president. He just stepped down being the president over Muhammad Ali Center and everything Muhammad Ali, but he's a president over everything that the West End has going on in the facility, the West End Hospital, the West End Training Center, the West End this. You know, I mean, I got friends that, you know, they like one of my friends own 20 daycares here, successful daycares, great daycares, that it's a waiting list trying to get into her daycares. You know, her and her husband, they went into the daycare business. I got friends that have salons. I got friends that um uh own their own lawn care businesses and stuff, you know. Um I got friends that's waiting on my fourth book. They like, excuse us, when we gonna get the book? We've been waiting for years. When we gonna get the book? Come on now. You know, I got people waiting on your books, you know, and everything. And you know, that supports my books. They tell people about my books. You know, people talk about me. I got invitations, you know, now. I got things on my calendar now to speak to people, to go speak at conferences for husbands and wives, uh, to speak to singles, uh, to speak to men coming out of penitentiary. I mean, God is good. Okay. I will always acknowledge him because he's good. He's doing some things. Okay. All I had to do was step back and let God do it. That's it. That's all I had to do. Step back and let God do it. And some things that y'all keep fighting, you ever think about that maybe God don't want that for you? No, I'm really serious. Before we get out for here, because we've been on here almost 2 hours. Before we get out for here, I really got to say that some of y'all are fighting, and you could be trying to fight God because God could have already said no, and you still trying. And God is like, okay, I told you a long time ago that this is not what I want you to do, and you still trying. Okay, keep bumping your head. Keep bumping your head, because I'm not gonna change my mind. I said, go back and get the thing that I told you to do a long time ago and do that. Okay? Go back and get the thing I told you to do a long time ago that you still ain't done and do that. And do that. Because let me tell y'all something. You may, because of where we are in time, I'm going to say it like that. Because of where we are in time, in this dispensation, okay? Every dispensation it has a head thing that they're doing. Okay? We used to be in the dispensation of grace. I told y'all we were moving into the dispensation of judgment. That's where we are now. You want things to happen now and you not have to revisit it when you die. Okay? If you wrong, you want to go ahead and get your judgment for it and repent. Okay, God, let's go on. Okay? Because that's where we are. And if you don't think that's where we are, look at them trying to bring in the end of the world. It's not time for that yet, but they're trying to issue it in. Okay, with them going against the Pope and people that have believe, you have your. I ain't never seen it a day in my life, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, we ain't gonna get into that. We'll be here another hour. We ain't gonna get into that. But I'm just saying, y'all. Sometimes a good idea is not always a God idea. Ooh, that was good. Say that again, Creole. I think I will. Sometimes a good idea ain't always a great idea. I mean, a God idea. I'm sorry. A good idea is not always a God idea. Make sure whatever you're doing is what God would have you to do. And if you really don't know if you hear from God, it's no problem to say, pray with me that I hear from God on this matter. That's how you got to know who you connected to. Energy, it transfers, it never destroys. Some of y'all be around people that can't fight their way out of a paper bag. Y'all spend more time listening to uckery, put the F where necessary, uckery, than y'all do things that's gonna benefit you. Things that's gonna feed that hunger in you. Things that's gonna feed. Let me tell you something. My uncle said to me, he had to repent to God. He said, because God told me I'm gonna bless your business. He said, and what did I do? I started working for other people, and it'll go good for the first 2 months, and then the same thing happens every time I start working for somebody. He said, and I had to go back and say, God, what's wrong? Why come? And he said, it hit again. I'm gonna bless your business. He said, I had to repent because here I am trying to do, help everybody else when that's not where the blessing is. See what I'm saying? I love men who can say, I was wrong. I did this. This is the reason why, because of how I did this. Okay, it's good to hear how everybody else don't let you down and your dog bit your toe and you came out the shower and tripped and you hit your forehead and the rug was wrong, the cat was wrong, it ran across your foot, the kids did this. What did you do? Because sometimes not doing something is your fault. Until you're able to say, it was me, a whole lot of stuff won't change. It's just not going to. I know y'all didn't want to hear all that, but that was free because I ain't getting paid for it. So it's actually free. And everything. And like I told y'all, I don't fight and I'm not gonna lie for no cash out. Let me say that too. Let me go on and hit that. I might as well make everybody mad, which I ain't trying to, but just in case. I don't fight for no cash out. When God tell people to bless me, they do. And everybody who cashes out me, cashes. I don't even know if that's a word, but whatever. And everybody who cash out me, I pray over their cash out because I know God hears my prayer. And I always ask God, bless them 100-fold. Give them the unspoken prayer that they know it was you. Anybody who asks me to pray for them, I always pray for them. Oh, praise report. I'm sorry. Then we getting out of here, y'all. This is very important. Okay. This is very important. If you ain't heard nothing else I said the whole life, hear this one. Okay. Hear this one. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot this. Okay. So this pastor, one of his daughters was in a whole nother city, strung out, alcoholic, wouldn't listen to nobody or nothing. God told me that is your job to pray her in. Y'all heard what I said. She's in a whole nother city, strung out, drunk. God said to me, that's your job to pray her in. Okay. So every time I would ask her pastor daddy, you heard from your daughter? How's she doing? Keep praying. Because, she's still out there. Ain't no change. I said, no, we can't see the change, but there is a change. Don't speak like that. God is on the throne. He's promised me. He's promised you. So we're going to keep speaking, and we're going to send her angels to her. We're going to keep on. And I'm on my job. Don't count me short. He started cracking up. He's like, you really on fire about that? Yeah, when God asked me to pray for somebody, that means hey, you got the right one on it. Okay. So anyway, whole year, I asked him again. I said, how's she doing? I heard from her. She called me and she was like, Daddy, I'm tired. I'm like, come on, God. Come on. So then I asked him again. About 2 weeks later, I said, how's she doing? She back out there. She didn't come in. She's still drunk, but I'm still believing. I'm standing on that word. I said, stand on it. You ain't standing by yourself. Stand on it. I said, because guess what? I got her. And most, I didn't want to be arrogant and say everybody, which so far, God is good because he's answered every prayer, okay? I said, most of the people that God give me to intercede for, I don't lose. I take it as a big struggle between me and the devil. I don't lose. I said, so let's go. I'm going to turn up my prayer. I said, not only that, I'm going to fast for now. When I fast, it's over, okay? Kept on. So he said to me one day, I said, how's she doing? He said, guess what? She called me and she was like, Daddy, I want to come and visit you. And I told her, come on. He said, so when she got here, she said, I want to do blah, blah, blah. He was like, I don't know. If you come in here, I'm going to take you to get some help. I don't want no help. That's not why I came here. That's what she's telling him. That's not why I came here and everything. So they had an argument. So she bounces. This is a grown woman. She bounces, okay? But she's in her 20s. She bounces. So don't worry about it. She hooked and don't even know it. She hooked and don't know it, okay? So, I'm so excited about this. So anyway, Sunday, I was going to go to his church. I'm going to tell y'all, I was battling. Do I go to my church or do I go over there and just visit him? Because he loved to see me come to visit his church, okay? And anyway, I said, well, I'm going to go to my church today, okay? I got a call. I'm trying to hold this. My God. I get a call. My mom goes to the church. See, God gonna get it one way or the other. My mom went to his church. Okay. She said, he wants to talk to you. She said, but I can't hold it. I gotta tell you. I said, okay, what is it? She said, you know his daughter that you've been praying for? I said, yeah. She said, let me tell you what happened. She said, when he came out, she said, when that pastor came out the office and he got it, he said, I can't sit still today. He said, I'm on fire. He said, let me tell you what happened. He said, my daughter, the one we've been praying for, he said, you hearing that? Talking to my mama. My mama said, yeah, I'm listening. He said, okay. the one we've been praying for, said, she calls me and said, Daddy, I want to come home. Not only do I want to come home, but I want to go to church. He said, that did something to me. It shook me. He said, I told her, come on. He said, she came in and she said, Daddy, I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to go to church, Daddy. I'm ready. When he said that, my mama said, when he said that, that girl stood up, talking about his daughter, the one that's out in the street. I ain't going to church. I don't want to give up my drugs. I don't want to give up my alcohol. I ain't, leave me alone. So that girl stood up and ran around the church, just kept running, crying. Thank you, God. Running around the church. When my mama told me that, I wasn't no good. She said, he said he gonna call you because the prayer was answered and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, I wasn't no good. Do you hear me? And it's taking everything in me now not to really do what I do, okay? I wasn't no good that baby, okay? Because even though I know God is going to do what God promised me he going to do, I'm still like a kid. Every time he do it, I'm amazed. I don't ever want to get to the point, I knew it. I'm amazed. Y'all play church. I do church. Ooh, that's how I know this ain't gonna be for me too much longer. My God, today I'm gonna be on my other channel. Oh, this is not gonna be for me too much longer. I already know, because people don't like the goodness of God. They don't like hearing it. They don't want to be a part of it. It's boring to them. They can't stand it. God, they don't realize that you are who they need, and that's why this world is like it is, because they want everything but you. Everything but you. And your remnant, and thank the Lord that I'm in your remnant. Your remnant is feeling the blessings of you, not just financial, but in every way, because we don't mind being the ones that shout him from the mountaintop who you are, what you do. I thank you, God, for that soul. I thank you, God, for that soul. I thank you, Lord, for that soul, my God, today. Yes, God, I thank you, Lord. And any other soul that's assigned to me, let me be the light to draw them in. Let me be the light to tell them about you. Don't ever let me take for granted what you do for me. I don't ever want to get to the point to where I say it's just me. My God, today, Lord. Whew. Lord have mercy. They don't understand God. All they know is the God of the Bible. They don't know the God of the life. They don't know. I don't apologize. No, ma'am. Whew. Jesus, fix it. Jesus, fix it.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. 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 Born to shine, Libra balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen of night. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she cornerstone. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. When she walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down.